The massive 5-state polls begin with Goa and Punjab today. These two states will see voting begin soon. In fact, in Goa, it's already begun. Both the states have one thing in common. The Aadmi party contesting for the first time, making a three-way fight over there, which wasn't there before. Lots at stake here. For the Congress, it's an attempt to come back in two states, in Punjab after a decade. For the ruling party, it's a prestige poll fight, the first after demonetization. So will people vote on demonetization? And for AAP, it's a fight to project themselves as more than a regional party, as going beyond Delhi. So let's go across. We have Ishadrita, who is there in Panjim, and Amitoj joins us. He is right next to Patinda from the Chief Minister's constituency over there, Lambi. First, Ishadrita, to you in Panjim. Were people waiting to start voting, or is it the Susegard or the relaxed way of life which we so associate with Goa?
Well, Sunetra, the sun is yet to come out completely, but people, in fact, were outside the polling station, and there were some of them saying that, we want to be the first person to cast our votes. So about 2-3 people were waiting outside, and they've already gone in to go and cast their vote. Now, we are outside, we are in Panjim, and we are outside the booth where Manohar Parrikar, the Defence Minister, is expected to arrive very shortly and come cast his vote. So Goa not lax at all when it comes to voting. We've seen it's been about 2-3 minutes since voting started, and we've seen about at least 5 people go in to cast their vote. So Goans extremely excited. You can also see the elaborate security arrangements, if I can show you. We were speaking to the Election Commission yesterday. About 2,500 people from the Goa police and about 4,000 personnel from the Central Paramilitary Forces have been allotted. And this booth, of course, extra security, because this is where Manohar Parrikar is expected to come. And yes, the people in Goa, of course, very excited to vote, as you can see. Back to you.
And Ishadrita, I wanted to ask you're talking about Defence Minister, but throughout this campaign, he's actually overshadowed the Chief Minister there, Lakshmikant Parsekar, and very soon, there have been enough hints dropped. You also spoke to him as well, that he may be the next Chief Minister if BJP wins.
Sunetra, here in Goa, in fact, he's called the Super Chief Minister. People say that he is, even though Lakshmikant Parsekar actually holds the chair, he is really the man running the show, even when he's in Delhi. And throughout the entire campaign, the BJP has fought on Parrikar's face. Parrikar has been the face of the campaign. During the campaign trail, national leaders like Nitin Gadkari as well as Amit Shah have hinted several times that Goans should vote for Manohar Parrikar if they are voting for the BJP, and that he is in fact going to be at the helm of the political affairs here. They have not mentioned clearly if he's going to be coming back, but those are clearly the hints that have been given. Mr. Parrikar, of course, has been extremely tight-lipped about this. We've asked him several times, and he said that I will let you know when the time comes, and I'm not going to answer questions based on assumptions. But if you speak around to people here in Goa, Sunetra, for them, the BJP is Manohar Parrikar, and Manohar Parrikar is really the BJP. So he definitely is the most popular face of the party here, and people here, at least as party workers who we've been speaking to in the campaign trail, really hope that he comes back as Chief Minister if the BJP does come to power.
And maybe when he comes to vote and you speak with him, Ishadrita, maybe he'll let on a few more hints as well about where he stands on it. Maybe they'll make it official as well. Well, I can see the security personnel behind you. It's something we don't associate with Goa at all. But Amitoj, in Punjab, obviously, after the blast that took place, they're obviously not taking any chances on polling day.
Well, Sunetra, I'll have to actually give our viewers a bit of a shocker when we talk about security, because when we were driving towards Lambi, we've been driving across Punjab for the last 20 days, and over the last 1 week there's been heavy security. Every 15 minutes there's been a barricade checking your cars, etc., etc. But this time there was a barricade, but nobody checked our cars as we approached Lambi. Maybe because it was early morning at about 5:30 as we were approaching Lambi from Bhatinda, which is about 30 kilometers. Now we are in Badal village, which is really the hometown of Prakash Badal, Sukhbir Badal, Harsimrat Badal. And we are right now at one polling station out of the 22,600 that are going to be used in this Punjab election. Of course, voting begins at 8 a.m. unlike in Goa where it's at 7 a.m. So it's slightly different. People waking up a little later out here. So what you said about how it's a thing that we associate with Goa, I think it's a thing that we associate with Punjab right now. But that's also because it's very cold out here in Punjab. It's literally freezing. And we are expecting a lot of voters. There are no lines right now, but there are only 998 voters who are supposed to vote at this polling booth in this Badal village. There are two other polling booths in the Badal village, but you can imagine that the excitement is all around out here, because Prakash Badal, Sukhbir Badal, Harsimrat Badal, and even Sukhbir and Harsimrat's daughter will be voting right here. Even Manpreet Badal, who is a member of the Badal family but has switched to the Congress, he too will be voting out here. So a lot of action expected in just about an hour. At about between 8 and 8:30 is when you can expect Prakash Badal. Remember, he's fighting,
I'm going to interrupt you there, because Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar has already arrived bright and early there. As Ishadrata was speaking before, he has been the man who everyone's been talking about. He's been called a super chief minister, he's a defence minister, but BJP President Amit Shah has dropped enough hints to say that there is a lot of demand, that they've acknowledged that demand, and Manohar Parrikar, if the BJP wins, will come back as chief minister. It's more or less an indication, quite a clear indication over there, which obviously would mean a major change and rehaul of the central cabinet as well. But Goa opened for polling, kicking off the 5-state polls just about 7 minutes ago. And former Chief Minister, current Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar has already arrived at his polling station in Panjim to cast his vote.